it's finally time for us to do our initial rankings for the Disney films of 2019.
So we're going to give you our rankings for the 4 movies so far. So we've got Dumbo, Captain Marvel, Disneynature Penguins, and of course, Avengers Endgame.
All right, this is going to be hard. You know, we waited a little while to do our initial rankings so we could have at least 3 to talk about, but then of course they put Disneynature Penguins and Avengers Endgame back-to-back weeks.
Yeah.
So you had to wait a little bit just so you could talk about both of them. I say it's going to be hard. I don't know that it's going to be, because I think there are some that are clear.
I think that our rankings are actually going to be identical.
I disagree.
Okay, so let's start
Based
at the
on
bottom.
what you told me last week, I'm kind of intrigued if they've changed.
Let's start at the bottom.
All right, so for number 4 on our list, I'll start with mine, Disneynature Penguins.
Oh, we are not the same.
I knew it! I knew it! Disneynature Penguins is great. It's the best Disneynature film that I've seen thus far. If you haven't, go check out our review of that one. It's a really good film to watch. However, there's a lot of other good ones this year so far, so it just kind of falls to the bottom.
Okay, fair. So I was going to say Captain Marvel.
I knew that was coming.
In our review of that, you'll see, honestly, I didn't like this movie at all. The only saving grace for me was the cat in it.
The Flurkin, of course.
I'm just being honest. It's a great movie. I have nothing against it. It's just personally not my cup of tea.
Well, and you didn't have a really connection to the character.
Exactly.
You know,
I didn't relate to her.
So we're already different, so we'll have a little bit of variance going forward. Number 3, for me, would be Captain Marvel.
Okay.
And I really love this film. I think it's a great addition to the MCU. I just enjoyed the other 2 coming up next a little bit more. It doesn't take anything away from that. I think that's what you're going to find in these rankings. We don't dislike any of them. There's just hard ones to put ahead of each other.
It's fair. Well, my number 3 is Disneynature Penguins.
I knew it.
So we're 50% right, you know. Loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. But my top 2 are my top 2.
All right, let's move on to number 2 for us. And I don't think there's going to be any shock here on both of these. Dumbo is my number 2.
Mine too.
And I was about to say, if you put Dumbo, I love Dumbo. You cannot put it over
I couldn't put it over Endgame.
Dumbo is a great adaptation and extension of the original story. Yes. If you haven't, check out our review of that one as well. We do a non-spoilers and spoilers review for that as well. You want to go do that. There's also one of those for Captain Marvel, spoilers and non-spoilers. It's got a lot of heart, and I think it's a really underrated film that you should go see. That's why it stands at number 2 thus far in 2019 for me and for you.
Agree. 100% agree. You said it all.
No shocker here.
And no shocker for our number 1.
Avengers Endgame.
Avengers Endgame.
The bigger question is going to be when we release other of these videos, updating the rankings, will anything beat it?
Kyle, I venture to say that for you, nothing will beat it.
You are mistaken.
I mean, maybe Lion King.
Maybe.
Maybe Rise of Skywalker. But you have been looking forward to this movie since the day that we watched Infinity War. So, and I think we both loved Endgame so much.
If there were any other movies other than Lion King and Star Wars Episode 9 coming out, I would say there's no chance.
Yeah. But I think there is a chance.
There is a chance,
right.
But it's a hard one to beat.
I don't think it's a good chance.
So, in review, my top 4 as of this moment into 2019 for Disney films would be Disneynature Penguins, Captain Marvel, Dumbo, and Avengers Endgame.
And mine would be...
If you can remember your order.
Captain Marvel, Penguins, Dumbo, then Endgame.
So now we want to know from you, through the first 4 films of 2019 for Disney, what is your ranking for that? Let us know down there in the comments section below, and make sure you also vote in our poll as well. What else should they do?
If you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, join the fun, and find us on social media. We've got places for you to hang out with us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And that's all we have for you on this edition of I2I. But until we assemble again,
may the force be with you.
And we'll see you real soon.
Bye.
Don't laugh at me.
I threw you off.
You did throw me off.
What if we had done that whole thing and you were like...
My mind got snapped, okay? It's okay.
Dumbo, Disneynature Penguins,
You had it, and then what, could you just not say it?
I don't know.
My mouth.